great winner of the 50-50 raffle, all the way from Youngtown down there in turn 4. As Jack Crossan out in front, as McBain looking for the move up underneath him, round the outside. Brad Whitchurch, oh, bit of a tangle back in the pack. Caution on the Speedway already. And while you're waiting to come out, it's the only thing that'll be on your mind.
We're about to go green. Cars are exiting turn 4. 15 laps is the journey. We're green. And Jack Crossan makes a good start. He'll lead them up into turns 1 and 2. Look at Whitchurch. High, wide and handsome. Exit at 2. Loses a bit of ground, then comes back on the entry into 3. And it's going to be interesting to see who's got the drive. Whitchurch loves the top of the track, with Crossan sitting mid-track. Jamie rolls in there. Whitchurch, no surprise, fastest lap of the race. He's certainly hanging out there, hanging tough, and seeing he can make something work on the top of the track. It's Crossan, Rolls and Whitchurch are side by side for second place. Then we go back to McBain. He's got Griffiths with him. Back a little further, it's Jeremy Smith, Brad Walkley, Brad Herbert, Luke Redpath, Joe Turnbull, Chris Breen and Josh Padman. But at the moment, it's Jack Crossan who just does the fastest lap of the race, starting to put a little bit of authority on this one.
He certainly is. Whitchurch still working that high line, looking for the way past Rolls. Can he get the job done? Seems to inch ahead, and then Rolls fights back. Here he comes on the big fight back down the back chute. Whitchurch still hustling on the outside. Loses a bit of ground this time. He's got plenty of work still to do. Griffiths in behind him. Then we go back to McBain. In behind them, there's a bit of a gap. From McBain back to Jeremy Smith, Bradley Walkley, Brad Herbert, Luke Redpath, Josh Padman and Joe Turnbull. Out in front, it is all Jack Crossan, Jamie Rolls, then Brad Whitchurch. Whitchurch now coming under pressure from Peter Griffiths and Hayden McBain. But your leader, it is still Jack Crossan.
Yeah, coming around to complete lap 7, so 8 to go. Crossan leads the way from Rolls. Whitchurch, that little battle's been resolved for the moment. Whitchurch has come back down. He's running around mid-track at the moment. He's coming under pressure now from Griffiths, who has a look on the inside. Down into the pit turn. Can't get it done. McBain right behind Rolls. So good scrap to 3rd, 4th and 5th there. Gap back then to Jeremy Smith, who's got Walkley and Luke Redpath with him. So good little battles going on for the Miners all around the track. Crossan has a little gap back to Rolls, who has a gap back then to Whitchurch. So fantastic scraps going on behind them though. Whitchurch has got Griffiths with him and McBain. Gap back then to Jeremy Smith, who's got Walkley, Redpath and Brad Herbert with him. So a 3-car battle, a 4-car battle, and trying to buy into that second battle is Josh Padman and trying to make it 5 cars. They're completing 10, 5 to 1.
Certainly is. Jamie Rolls seems to have found a little bit more speed and has closed the gap just slightly to our leader Jack Crossan. Keep your eyes on Jamie Rolls. He's now within 2 car lengths as they come out of 4. Loses a bit of ground that time. Got himself a little bit sideways and lost some ground. Jack Crossan out in front. The lap starting to whittle down in this one. The dust is flying here at Cranes Combined Carrick Speedway. Jack Crossan, your leader. Jamie Rolls still in hot pursuit. Then it's that gaggle of cars, the trio of Brad Whitchurch, Peter Griffiths and Hayden McBain fighting it out for 3rd position. Then we've got 4 or 5 cars fighting it out at the back of the pack. Out in front, it is still your leader Jack Crossan. 3 or 4 car lengths opened up to 5 car lengths now. Whitchurch coming under pressure from Griffiths. Griffiths almost got through. The ambulance has turned up into the pits, which is great news.
Yeah, it is. I was just hoping that it didn't deter our drivers. It hasn't done so far. White flag is out. 1 to go for Crossan. He leads by 1.1 seconds, so pretty handy little gap. Back to Rolls, and then a look at Whitchurch and Griffiths. It looks like Griffiths has got through. Whitchurch fighting back on the outside. Crossan will take the win. 2nd will go to Jamie Rolls. 3rd is up for grabs on the line. Gee, I'll tell you what, Whitchurch just by 21 one-thousandths of a second from Peter Griffiths in 4th. Hayden McBain was 5th, and Brad Walkley, Luke Redpath, Jeremy Smith, Josh Padman, Brad Herbert and Joe Turnbull.
And just got the word through.